Baba Saheb Ambedkar, he always dreamed of a nation which never discriminated people on the basis of any societal structures. He believed that men and women are equal, and he believed that each and every person in our nation should have equal rights. There are many Satyabhamas in our society who went unnoticed or unrecognized. I am proud of my country, India, for having a constitution that enshrines the principles of democracy, socialism and secularism. A famous quote given by Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Today, we all have gathered here for celebrating Ambedkar Jayanti. Ambedkar Jayanti on this special occasion and to celebrate the values of equality and justice. We all know that the contributions of Ambedkar was always far beyond the legal and constitutional frameworks. He dedicated his entire life for fighting for the rights of the marginalized and the oppressed. As on this auspicious occasion, when we all are commemorating his achievements and his legacy, we also have to recommit ourselves to all the ideas for which he stood for. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, he always dreamed of a nation which never discriminated people on the basis of any societal structures such as caste, creed, sex, race, color, etc. And he was against the principle or the idea of casteism or caste hierarchy, because he always thought that if this thing or this hierarchy exists, then it will be a burden or it will act as a what you call as it won't help in the upliftment of groups such as Dalit community or SC/ST people. He solely believed that for the upliftment of SC/ST community or SC/ST group, then the thing called as the hierarchy or the casteism shouldn't exist. Now, if a Shudra intentionally listens to Veda, then his ears will be filled with molten lac and lead. It was written in Manusmriti, which was eventually burned by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, because that book or that Manusmriti was against the ideology that Ambedkar had. It was against the vision or it was against the India which Dr. B.R. Ambedkar visioned for. In that, Baba Saheb Ambedkar was also a person who stood strongly for the rights of women. He believed that men and women are equal, and he believed that each and every person in our nation should have equal rights. In that Manusmriti, it was also written, Nastri Swadandram Arhade. That quote means that a woman doesn't deserve the right to freedom. She doesn't deserve the right to freedom. When she's a child, she should be under the control of her father. When she gets married, she should be under the control of her husband. When she becomes an old woman and becomes a widow, she should be under the control of her son. So, this book itself was against the idea or the vision of a country which treats each and every people as equal. So, eventually, he even burned it. Now, when I'm talking about this, today I'm taking this opportunity to express my views and my opinions and my thoughts on the ideology of Baba Saheb Ambedkar and express some of my opinions. You know what? One thing which I noticed very many times is that in newspapers on Sunday edition, we are able to see that a particular page is given for matrimonial sites and all. I think you might all have noticed that most of the people when they want to find a bride or a bridegroom, they always tend to write any person of any caste other than SC or ST. If you don't believe me, you can go and take a newspaper and check the Sunday edition, and I'm sure like any of the person or like somebody will be writing that they don't want a bride or a bridegroom who belong to SC or ST. So basically what I want to say is that our people or this community is still facing the social exclusion. People are socially excluding us even after these many years of independence. Right? Today, because of Baba Saheb Ambedkar and all, like many other social reformers, today I am standing here and is able to voice out my opinion. But even after these many years, these many struggles, many people are still not socially accepting us. That is the reality. So many other people, or many people who nowadays, many youth have a common opinion that what they usually tend to think that the thing called as what you call as casteism and all this have ended, and it's within this SC and ST groups that it's our way of thinking that we are fighting for the rights. But no, this is not at all true. The thing called as casteism and the effect or the influence it had on our people still exists. One of the greatest example of it is, you all might have known about the one of the recent issue about Satyabhama, right? She was against RLV Ramakrishnan just because he was one of our people and he was a person of dark complexion. So what I want to say is that there are many Satyabhamas in our society who went unnoticed or unrecognized. Such people are literally snatching away the chances of our students. One sentence or one thing which she told on that day, which caught my attention, is that she told that when the media were continually poking her and were asking questions, she at last said that, okay, I will teach a student if she wants to learn dance, I will teach her. But you know what? I will ask that student to not go and participate in competitions. What do you mean by what do you mean by by asking a person not to participate in a competition? This itself shows that how what you call as laid back, or how always or like crippled minded people are still in this era. People like this is one of the example where in this year of 2024 SC and ST community people are being still socially excluded. Now 4 to 5 years back, I don't remember exactly when, a young man called as Kevin, he was brutally murdered by his father-in-law and his brother-in-law because he was one of our people. He was a Dalit Christian and the girl to whom which he got married was a Christian. So what I want to say is that even after many people, many of our people got converted into other religion and all, still the thing called as this caste system still exists in many people's mind. Kevin was only one of the victims. We know that if we are going to look into our nation or look into literally each and every place or each and every corner of our country, we are able to see that there are more Kevins and there are more people who are suffering because of others. So all these things were already told or predicted by many of our social reformers earlier itself. So Poigal Apachan in the earlier times itself, he told or predicted this thing in one of his songs. So I would like to say the lines of that song. What if when all the Pulayas become Cherama, will the pollution of the Pulaya go? Will it be all right on this earth? What if when all the Paraya becomes Sambhava, will the curse of the Paraya go? Will it be all right on this earth? What if when all the Kuravas become Siddhana, will the lack of the Kuravas go? Will it be all right on this earth? Yes, exactly. This was a question that Poigal Apachan asked many years ago, even before independence, right? So that what I want to tell is that even though India is a developing country, many changes are occurring in our nation, still people have a prejudice or a prejudgment. People are just judging such a community, and the thing called is equality, which Babasaheb Ambedkar really visioned or wished for, isn't really happening. Even though in many fields nowadays our people or people who belong to such a community has improved a lot, but still what you can say exactly, we haven't achieved or we haven't even come close to the thing called as equality or equal justice for each and everyone, right? Even other social reformers such as Iyengar, he even went for a strike on Bullock cart to show that what we are capable of, right? So one of the other issue which I felt I should address right now here is that the reservation. You might all know that for the past many years, many organizations are trying their best to bring reservation which is based on economy. So EWS reservation, right? Economy based reservation. The thing which I feel is that if a reservation which is based on economy is going to actually come, inequality is what going to happen, not equality. You know why? Because reservation is the only way through which many of our people got job and we are able to do much better in our life. and we are able to become, at least become part to other people, or we are able to stand shoulder to another person. But if such a reservation is taken away from us, then actually is equality going to happen? No, not at all. Because when the reservation based on economy is going to happen, only a certain number of people are going to be chosen and their life will be upgraded. But do you know what's going to happen? An entire community, their aims or their dreams are going to be shattered. So what's my opinion is that the reservation which is based on caste should be there and not on economy. And I solely believe that our constitution is something which holds the greatest power in our entire world, in our entire nation. And I believe that even any religious books won't hold that much as power that our Indian constitution will hold. This is what I believe, and this is what I believe it is the truth. So I would like to end my words by saying the preamble of our Indian constitution, as I believe that our preamble itself holds some of the objectives of our Indian constitution, or at least the essence of our constitution. So I would like to say the preamble, then I would love to end my words. So, we, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist and secular democratic republic, and to secure all of its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves the Constitution. Yes, this preamble itself shows that how much Baba Saheb Ambedkar and other people who made the Constitution, drafted the Constitution, wanted to make a huge change in our society, right? This itself shows how much, or this itself shows the vision that Baba Saheb Ambedkar had. And so this is what I want to say is that each and every person in our nation should know that how much power our constitution holds. And I believe that whatever things which we are doing, whatever struggles or whatever things which SC/ST community have been doing for the upliftment or which is doing for the right is absolutely correct. There is no need to be ashamed of it, or there is no need to lower your head and stand. You have to raise your head and stand, because we are not fighting for a need. We are fighting for a right. So nobody can take the right away from us, right? So this is what I strongly believe. So with these words, I would like to end my speech. Thank you.